So, hello guys, in today's video, we are going to solve this question two sum. So what this question is saying that we have given one array with name nums and one integer as a name target. Now return indices means index, return index of the two number such that they add up to a target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice. You can return answer in any order. Okay. So now what they are saying that we have given one input array as name num. So it's carrying elements. It's an array. And there is one other variable say target with the value 9. Now we have to find out two number so that we have to find out the two numbers in the array so that if we add both of them, so it will become equal to the target one. So right now element 2 and element 7. If we do add both the numbers 7 plus 2, so it will become what? Equal to 9. So that's equal to target. So that's why the answer is 0 or 1 because we have to return the index. So 0 or 1 is the index for them. Now same for here. Now index 1 and index 2. So you can see in index 1 we have 2 and index 2 we have 4. So 2 plus 4 6 and that is what the target is. So that's the question that we have to do. So, okay, now they are saying, can you come up with an algorithm that is less than big of n square time complexity? Because brute force approach is very simple that first you will take this element and then you will take one more for loop, one nested loop, and you will add every single element with 2. First, you will add 7 plus 2. You will check is this equal to 9? Yes, if it's not, then what you will do? 11 plus 2. Then again, you will check that is equal to 9. Then again, 15 plus 2. If is equal to, then return. If not, then keep moving. Then at the second iteration, you will add 7 with 11. Then you will add 7 with 15 and same will keep on going. So it will use two new loop nestedly. So that's why the time space, the time complexity will become big of n square. But now the name means the optimized solution, the approach for this problem is like that at the first iteration, what you will do, just see it carefully that if you just do, you will just subtract this 2, this element of the array with 9. So what will come? 7 and 7 is also present here. That means what you can say that yes, there is some so that we add two numbers so it will become equal to 9. So simply what you have to do, you just have to take one map or object, whatever you want to take, and store these value inside that map. Okay. So for the first, so at the first iteration, what we have to do, we have to say I equal to 0 and I will go till nums dot length, okay, and I plus plus, okay. Now after that, what we have to do, we have to take one map. I am using map. So let's say map name is table and new map, okay. Now what we have to do, we have to store every single element which is present inside the array inside a map. So how we can do this? Table dot set. Set is a method which map provides. So set and it will take two argument. First is the uh, element itself, which element you want to store, and some value to it. So we will let's say 1. Okay. So now once we do this thing, and now let's check after doing console table. Okay. And let's run it. So yeah, so we are getting map with four elements, 2, 7, 11, 15. So we are storing all the elements of the array inside a map. Now what we have to do after that, we need one more for loop, not nested, just a simple for loop. Okay. Okay, so what we have to say, let j equal to 0, j will go still nums, j will go till nums dot length, okay, and j plus plus. Now what we have to do, we have to say let sum equal to, you have to just say target minus nums j, means you are subtracting the element with target value, and whatever remaining value will okay. So what you are doing, you have given one target, let's say 9, and you are subtracting every element with that target. You are first subtracting 2 with 9, then you will subtract 7 with 9, then you will try to subtract 11 with 9. And what you have to do once you subtract it, then you have to check that is this sum present inside the table. The sum, so there is one method, say hash has. So table dot has, what it's checking, that it's checking that this table is consisting sum. Sum means target is right now 9. 9 minus 2, 7. Its table is consisting 7. Its table has 7. If it's true, so it will give you an answer in Boolean value, either true or false. So if condition is true, so simply just have to do what? Uh, Here inside of one, you just have to write index, at which index this number is present. Okay. So now what you have to do, you just simply have to return the current index where you are right now, j, and uh, table dot get sum. Okay, so let me check first. So the answer is coming 0, 1. Okay, now let's try to submit it. Wrong answer. Output 0, 0. Expected 1, comma 2. Okay, so where we are missing. So we are doing nums dot length. Table dot has this. Okay, so we are doing 3 to 4. Then we are doing for let j equal to 0, j will go still nums dot length j plus plus. Let sum equal to target minus nums j. Then we are checking that if table dot has sum. Okay. So here one more condition will come, that table dot has sum and table dot get sum not equal to j. Now let's we run this thing. Yeah, now it just get successful. Okay, now what we are trying to do here, what I told you, that for the first for loop, what we are trying to do, we are trying to store every single element of the array inside a map, or you can use object also, but I'm using map. Okay, so now our map is something look like that. First it will store what? 2 with the value index. What index? This 2 has 0 index. Then it will store 7 with the index 1. Then it will store what? Then it will store 11 with the index 2. Then it will store 15 with the index 3. Okay. So this is what our map look like after this traverse. Okay. So our map look like this. So it's storing the element with the index number of it. Okay. In the next iteration, what we are trying to do, we are just simply saying we are again start traversing through. Let's say this time we are taking, okay. Okay, let's take this input itself. Okay, so 2, 7, 11, 52. Okay. Now what we are doing, we are start traversing again. Now, right now we are at 0th index. So it's pointing toward 2. So now what we are doing, we are saying target minus 2. Target is 9. 9 minus 2, 7. So sum is became 7. Now what we are checking? We are checking this table has 7. So it will say true or false. If true, then okay. If false, then not okay. Okay. Then table dot has sum. So yes, it has. And table dot get sum. Get means get will give us this value. Whatever value 7 is containing with itself. 1 is containing. Okay. 7 is containing 1. 11 is containing 2. 2 is containing 0. So this is what. So we are saying table dot get sum. So it will give us 1. So we are checking 1 should not be equal to j. What we are trying to do, because in this input, if you just take this input, so our map something look like this. 3 is storing 0 and 2 is 1 and 4 is 2. Okay. So yeah, our maps looks like something. Okay, our maps look like something like this. Okay. Then we are start traversing through. So right now we are at 0th index. So it's pointing toward the 3. So we are doing target minus 3. Matlab ki 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. So sum will become 3. Now we are checking, is table dot has 3? Yes, it has 3. It has 3. And what we are checking, the table dot get sum, which is 3, table dot get 3 means whatever value 3 is containing with itself, which is 0. Bring it here and check is 0 not equal to j. J is also 0. So means what is happening here, that if we just don't put this table dot this condition, then what will happen? It will say 3 plus 3 equal to 6. So that's not wrong now, because what they are saying that and you may not use the same element twice. You can't, you are not allowed to use same element 2 times. You can only use 3 for 1 time. But if we don't push this condition, then we are using 3 2 times. We are saying 3 plus 3 equal to 6. And that's why our answer is coming 0, 0. But once you put this condition, so what it will say? It will say, okay, whatever value 3 has, bring it here. Now it's 0. So what it will become here, table dot get sum will become 3. Now 3 is not equal to j. Sorry, 3 will become bring 0. So 0 not equal to j. J is right now 0. No, 0 is equal to 0. So this condition is not true. Then it will not go inside us. Then again for loop will run. And the edge cases, we are able to now we are able to put condition for those things as well. So this condition is important to understand. So once you understand this, so yeah, you are able to solve the question. So this is the solution for this answer. That first you have to traverse through the whole array and store all the element inside map. Then again you have to traverse through the array once more time, and then you are subtracting the current element, let's say 2, with target. If the sum is present inside the table, then okay, it will return true and you just simply return the indexes of it. But if it's not present, then it will go to 7. Then it will do 9 minus 7. Is 9 minus 7 is 2. Now it will check, is 2 present inside table? If yes, then true. If not, then false. So this is how this thing is working. I hope you understand the logic that how we are trying to solve this question. Thank you.